Here with SSSR Labs with some new DSP, some new control for Eurorack, Superbooth 2019 of course. How are you?
Thanks, I'm nice.
Yeah, good. So, I mean, quickly walk us through it before we hear it. What is the DSP that you've been developing?
Okay, this is the Z-DSP FX processor by Tiptop Audio. Until this time, only Tiptop was producing the extension cards with different algorithms for their Z-DSP processor. But now we have some kind of agreement with them, and SSSR Labs has made the first alternative card. This one, the name Vertigo DSP card, contains 8 different algorithms for making the mono sound sound like a stereo.
Great. Well, let's hear it. If you want to sit and play a little bit, maybe take us through the different algorithms as we go.
Okay, the first and most featured interesting algorithm is sidechain infinite hole. You can control the sustain of the sound. Okay, let me turn the mix knob to hear how it sounds. This is the shortest, and this is the infinite hole. It just sustains infinitely. And what's the difference between usual infinite hole and sidechain infinite hole? That usually when you try to use some infinite reverb, you will get a mesh of sounds. If you don't want it, you just can turn this knob, and the only last sound will sustain in the reverb chain. Also, it has some detune control just to make this sound more naturally, more diffused. Okay, maybe let's go to another algorithm. The second one is 2-tap BBD emulator. It has 2 versions, version A and version B. It tries to reproduce action of the analog BBD delay. The first algorithm has the grid control and some control for high frequency filtering. Let's try to hear it with some decent amount of feedback. Let's add some grid and listen what happened. Oh, okay, let's try with infinite feedback. Now I turn on the LF damp, and it starts to wear out, adding some grid, and you can hear some added noise. That's it. The second algorithm acts a bit differently. It has control for ratio of compression inside, and it's able to self-oscillate like it does now. Just wait for a moment. That's it. The fourth algorithm is pretty complex algorithm that contains diffusion block, the inside chorus, and 6-step delay in style of PCM 70 reverb of very famous manufacturer. This is the usual delay without diffusion. Let's add sound detune. And add some diffusion. This one is kind of auto pan with delay. This one is something like a Leslie rotary speaker engine. It has control for the rate of spinning. Maybe I have to put a microphone for a while. So it can be useful for the organ patches. This one is dual 6-stage phaser. It works the best with the mix turned full on. Let's try it with the full range and middle offset. Too fast. And also too fast. The interesting thing about this effect that it has two modes of operation. If you turn the range knob fully to 0, you will got manual control for the phase of each channel. Let me show it. Since it's totally separate, you can connect it in series, making this 12-stage phaser. And the last effect in this card is impulse spatializer. It's using the impulse response technology, convolution, to generate some kind of stereo signal out of mono. Let's try it with all knobs to right. Okay, probably that's it about the Vertigo DSP card. It will be available very soon, just after the show.
Eurorack, we've got the Wobla as well.
Yeah.
Now, is this just voltage generation, or is it attenuation as well?
No, it's only the source of voltage. It only can generate voltage, but the main thing about it is that it's not expensive, only 40 USD per model, and it has 3 ranges. One is 0 to 5 volts, the second is 0 to 10, and the third is from 0 at this point to 5.7 at this point, and back to 0 at this point. So it make it possible to make some kind of wobbles. Currently, it is connected as voltage source array for the Matrix Arcade switch.
So you said they're 40 USD. They're available now as well?
Yeah, and of course they are also available as DIY kit. By the way, you can notice that it has two versions. One version is for desktop use, and it has all sockets at the at the back. Yeah, at the, and there is also a vertical upright version.